Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are going to create a functions in SQL. So the function which we are going to create, that will be the user-defined function. For example, here I have already have written the four function. So these are the function we are going to create today. So how do we identify whether the leap year is it the leap year? So first we need to understand what is leap year. So the leap year are those years when we do have a 29 days in a fab. Those years known as the leap year, right? And how, for example, that we do have some dates in our table, and now we need to update the status that whether this year belongs to the leap year or not. If we do have such a task, then how we are going to do that? If we are going to do it manually and we are going to calculate the same into the Excel, I think then we need to know that how can we do the same, how we can identify the same thing in the SQL itself, right? So here, how can we extract the quarter using the one keyword? How we can get the years of from the date of birth, right? And how we can identify whether this number is odd or even, and how we are going to how we can implement these all function on table. So these are the things which we are going to learn in today's video. So let's start from the question number one. So in the question number one, we need to create a leap year. So here already I have the date. Okay, the table name is called as query. Against these dates, all the months is fab, right? All the months is fab. So now, for example, I need to create a function, create function leap year. Okay, dt as date. Okay, this is the variable I have declared. Okay, at the rate, sorry, at the rate dt as date, returns as varchar max, as declare at the rate leap year as varchar. Okay, now I have done it as declare as begin. All right, now what we need to do is, here we need to, if day year month at the rate dt is equal to 29, then begin as begin set at the rate output, or leap year, sorry, leap year. This is the leap year, and simultaneously we also need to update the year, which year that is. So here, right here, year and at the rate dt. Okay, and we need, this is the number and this is the text, so this number should be in the text, right? So let's convert the same, cast as varchar max, and else begin. Okay, then this is not the leap year, this is not the leap year, and now the function is ready, we just need to execute. For example, let's run it. It says the last within the function must be written. Okay, the return statement I have not given, right? So right here, return, what do you want to return? I want to return as at the rate leap year. And now let's execute. My function is now created. Let's use it. Let's use it. Print dbo dot leap year. Let's give it 2026 0202. Now let's execute. This is not the leap year, so 2026 is not leap year. Let's try 2024. This is the leap year. So look, this is what actually we are looking. Now I have executed this function on a one single requirement. But when we do have a requirement, for example, we have a long list, okay, as a table, now we need to use this function there. How we can use that, those things we will be learning in the fifth question. Let's wait for that. Okay, now let's, the function, first function we have created. Okay, now let's go for the second function. This is done. Okay, and extract the quarter. How we can extract the quarter from the any respective year or from any respective date? Okay, now create function extract UTR. Okay, at the rate DT as date, returns as return, and varchar max as begin. Now declare here variable as declare at the rate quarter as and varchar, because the prefix we will be using, that's why I'm keep on declaring the and varchar. So right here set at the rate quarter date part quarter at the rate dt. Okay, qtr, and then cast, because the return what we will get with through the date part, we will be getting the numerical value, that's why we need to convert the same into the text as well. Okay, return this quarter. And now this is the function we have created. If we will execute, absolutely it is working. Let's execute here. Print dbo dot, okay, extract qtr 2024 0901. Which quarter is this? This is quarter 3. You look. Now the same, if we need to implement on the table, then how we can do that? Now let's wait for the question number 5. Another one, what we need to do. We have some dates. We have some years. For example, select star from saving. Do we have any date here? We don't have any date. Let's run it master data. Do we have any date? No. Let's check in this table. We do have any date. We do have the attendance date. Attendance date. Let's see whether it is this is number or text. I think this is text, but still let's check. Let's check day from attendance date. See, no, this is not. We will convert it. Let's check. So we are not going to converting the same into the text of something. So if we do have already some data, select star from query. Let's, for the timing, let's understand this is the date. This is these years, these are the dobs. Now we need to get the year, how many years has been now for this particular person, right? So here now what we can do is we need to create a function, create function get dob year, right here at the rate dt as date as returns varchar. I would like to add the suffix now here, varchar as begin, declare at the rate year as varchar max, set at the rate year, set at the rate year. Now what we need to do is here date, dated if, interval would like to be year, starting date will be your dt, and ending date will be your today date. Okay, and now return, it will be like, okay, it will be like plus years. Okay, and it should be in string as varchar. These are the advanced function which I'm teaching you guys today. Okay, and this query I also will attach in the description box. From there you guys can download. So this is the function which will help us to get the directly the years from the dob. Now the three function we have created. First, how we can get the leap year, how we can get the quarter, now how we can get the how we can get the year. For example, my dob is 2000, right? So let's let's calculate my years. Okay, how old I am. So print dbo dot get underscore dob dot year 2000 2012 08, for example. Now I'm 26 years old. You look. So this is absolutely working. But the question is that with really it will be useful for the table as well. So we are still waiting for that particular question. Now extract odd and even number. Okay, extract odd and even number. For example, I do have some data. Select star from saving. I do have some number here, salary. I need to get whether this salary is odd or even, for example. So I don't have any function. I do have a function is odd is even, but I would like to create the function on my own. So create function odd and even, for example. Okay, at the rate number as begin, returns as and varchar max, not as, begin as, declare at the rate output as varchar max. Okay, if is everything okay, create function odd even at the rate number as begin, returns, all right, begin as, okay, is all okay as begin, something is wrong here, it should come as begun. Okay, now if at the rate number is divided by 2 is equal to 0, which means this is even number, set at the rate output, this is even number, which number, we have to give it here as cast at the rate number, at the rate number as varchar max. Okay, and else begin. Again let's copy the same and paste it here. Set this is the odd number and return as at the rate output, and so all the function we have created. Now the time is to implementing the same, implementing all functions. Now first let's get the table. Select star from the query. Here first we want to update the leap year. Okay, I don't want to update, let's update, no problem. Update query set leap year is the, leap year is your column name. Now here the, what is the function name, function name is this leap year, right, leap year, and after that give here as date, execute. Now leap year is not recognized. Okay, write here dbo. Okay, now let's see. Now see, the status is updated. 2026 is not a leap year, 2024 is the leap year. You look, this is what actually we were looking for, and how we can, this is how that we can use this function, okay, on the table as well. This is the first use one. Okay, use two. For use two we need to get the quarter. So what is the name of function, extract quarter. Okay, from the same table, for example select star, okay, dbo dot date from query. See, this is the quarter, all the quarter we have got. Use 3, use 3, what we need to do in use 3, get the years, right? So here we do have that year, get dob year, let's use it here. Select star comma dbo dot date. This is very simple as dob years from query. See, the 2026 obviously 0 years, right? When you will go from 2023, if somebody has a dob as 2003, okay, then their years, okay, they will be 23 years old. This is the status, right? And that's how that we can use it. Use 4, Okay, odd and even number. We do have some tables. Let's start from saving. We do have this table. Let's identify. Select, already we do have, select dbo dot, and what is the function name? Odd even, odd even, and salary as status as 1. It says something is d. Oh, I did something wrong. It will be dbo. Okay, database object. See, 20, see, 2232 is the even number. This can be divided with 2, but when you will go for, okay, the 8723, this is something which you cannot divide with 2, so that's why it is updated here as this is odd number. And this is how the functions, okay, these are the strong function, and we also can implement, okay, the more logics as per the requirement, okay, whatever you guys have. But still, if you guys think that there still needs to be added more, and if you have something in your mind, just do let me know in the comment box. In the next video, I will try to emphasize those logics and implementation and creation of the functions, okay, as per the requirement. I will create a video on that for sure. Okay, so this is something, okay, will be helpful for you, okay, to create a user defined function and implement the same on the table. Okay, as of now this is enough, and I will attach this file. I will attach this, the query file, okay, in the description box. From there you guys can take this query and use it and do the practice. Okay, do the practice and try to use this function in your daily work. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching the video. Thanks a lot.